And now it's time for NARMA Canada's Harness Hints, brought to you by the North American Harness Racing Marketing Association. Today, Marty shows us all the different types of equipment changes.
You know, when it comes to handicapping, equipment changes play a major role. So I'd like to talk about equipment changes, okay? They're important, right? Equipment changes? Equipment changes are important. A horseman only changes a horse's equipment if he knows it's going to help that horse. So it's very important to pay attention. Now, where do you find the information? Located right beside the information window at most racetracks. You can find out what a horseman has done to improve his horse by changing the equipment. Once again, from the Win Play Show Race Cam and featuring our horse facsimile, let's check out the equipment changes which most commonly could affect your handicapping. Now, note the head, bobbing everywhere, to the right, to the left, behind. This horse is not keeping his mind on business. He is difficult to control. Now, to correct this, blinders are added. Some people call them blinkers. Now note the horse. His head is straight. He's easier to control. But all of a sudden, the sun comes out, and our horse sees black blotches on the ground. His shadow. He thinks it's a hole, and he tries to jump over it. He tries to go around it. This horse is spooked. Now, to correct his shyness, we add a shadow roll, and it goes over the horse's nose. Now, the horse can't see straight below him. He can only see straight out in front of him. Horses have very big tongues, and sometimes while racing, the tongue gets in the way of the air passages, cutting off the flow of oxygen. They can choke or gasp. To correct this, a nylon or cotton tongue tie is used to immobilize the tongue and prevent it from flapping around. Now, another major distraction for horses is all the noise during a race. Horses tend to get excited and exert too much effort too soon. To calm down a horse, earplugs are used. Cotton swabs placed in the ears, attached by a string, and held by the driver. Then, the driver can make the noise work to his advantage by suddenly pulling the plugs, jolting the animal's auditory senses, and propelling them on to victory. So now you know a little more about equipment changes, but one more note. As important as it is to add equipment, it's also important to note equipment that has been taken away.
This has been NARMA's Harness Hints, brought to you by the North American Harness Racing Marketing Association. Watch Harness Hints every week on TSN's Labatt's Blue Win Play Show.